Maple's cat. Cooking! I finally found these Fiddleheads. So you get a pot of water. Why are they in water, you're asking me? I heard this is the way to preserve them, and it actually seems to work quite well. So water in a plastic bag. Pour out the extra water. And now you have Fiddleheads. Not bad raw. Into a pan of boiling water. They're not bad raw. What you're supposed to do is chop off any brown bits. I'm not going to bother. So, add it to water. Get some salt. Add a bit of salt. Boil the Fiddleheads for 10 minutes. Not furious boil, just kind of cook them. Then drain them, which is why I have my 2-pot system for easy draining. And then frying pan for about 5 minutes with garlic. Now if you can't find garlic, there's plenty of garlic around. And you can use garlic mustard leaves. There's a whole bunch of things you can use to get a garlic or a spicy flavour in this. If you prep well, you'll actually have a whole bunch of spices to add to this, and you can make different flavours of it. Because with any green vegetable that's in abundance, for example, Prepper Potpourri did one on rhubarb today, and there's a ton of rhubarb available. It comes in seasonal amounts. So in the early spring, you'd be having so much rhubarb in grid down, you'd get sick of rhubarb. So the ability to flavour rhubarb with things other than just white sugar, for example maple syrup, will be absolutely vital. Anyway, the watched pot never boils. So we're about 4 minutes away, about 6 minutes of it just gently boiling without overdoing it. And the recipe calls for frying pan. Generic frying pan, you can use cast iron. Now like all recipes in the modern age, it's going to tell you to use a lot of oil. You can use olive oil, sesame oil. You can find black walnuts and grind that down and make your own oil. Grapeseed oil. The good prepper standby is of course extra virgin or virgin coconut oil. This will last longer than any other type of oil. They will all go rancid, and when oil is rancid you can't use it. So what am I going to use? Yummy 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 water from the Fiddleheads. Now I grit down, I'd let it cool down, and I'd put this into an empty 5-gallon bucket, and then I'd use this for garden irrigation. But what do you do if you don't have any oil? It's gone off. I can't find any oil. For heart health and grid down prepping, you want to grow some ordinary traditional white onions. White onion, garlic. I like a lot of garlic. But what you do is you get white onion, you chop it up and you throw it in the hot frying pan, and you add a little bit of water. And stir. This completely, for all recipes, removes any need to add any oil. Give it a little stir, don't want it to burn. It also gives the Fiddleheads, or whatever you're cooking, a little bit more flavour, right? You really do want to rinse these out well first. In they go. Stir. And depending on how you like your garlic, you can add your garlic now, or in the middle, or at the end. I really like the flavour of garlic. So I'm going to add a handful of garlic now. And no oil. Now this is one of those chemically disastrous non-stick frying pans. Kitty's mom gave her as a present a few years ago, so we keep using it, though I'm pretty sure we're going to go to all cast iron as soon as we get ourselves organised for it. We do have a range of cast iron. So if you think there's nothing wrong with stainless steel, cast iron, non-stick frying pans, look up C8, Teflon and Gen X and you'll probably change your mind. And in with the rest of the garlic. And I like to stir. It's one of the things me and Kitty argue about. She's a big believer in just letting go. So in 2 minutes of stirring, I will be back. So there you have it. Locally gathered spring fiddleheads from Ontario with bought white onion and bought garlic, but they're easily grown, they're easily found, and they're a good crop. Now, you have to taste, right? Delicious. Needs a bit more salt. I don't usually use a lot of salt. The fiddleheads are fairly bland. And quite tasty. So that's all there is to it. 10 minutes boiling in the water. So there you have it. Spent about 20 minutes gathering. Spent about 2 minutes sorting them out, removing the obviously damaged ones. About a minute getting the plastic bags and the water together. 10 minutes boiling, gentle boiling. Fire alarm, fire alarm. The set very sensitive. 5 minutes gently frying with no oil, just with a little bit of white onion and a bit of fresh water, and they're ready to eat. Not great calorie content, very nutritious, very cheap. What are you gathering and foraging for this spring in your area? And can you cook it without oil? Can you cook it without an oven? Yeah, I can. I'm just too lazy. So Kitty's on her way home and she's bringing me some nice buns. So I'm going to have my fiddleheads with buns. Stay tuned. Becky. Anyway, me and Mr. Bubbles have had some fiddleheads. Absolutely delicious. Locally sourced and picked. And look at him. Kitty had a hair done, so she brought me some of these vegan treats from the vegan bakery downtown. So this is a perfect meal for me. Au revoir.